Welcome to McDonald's.
I said, you're supposed to offer me the extra McRib for $1. And she said, well, it don't look like you need the extra McRib. Excuse me, bitch?
Big Mac value pack. Make it two, please.
Yep.
All right. You already know what it is.
We're back.
Listeners, the number one fighting sports podcast, UFC.
Number one ultimate fighting podcast, number one political podcast, number one podcast covering all things Nick Jr. from the ages of 1997 to 1999. We do not cover anything before or after, and you know the reason why.
Number one WWE podcast. Number one Ford Auto podcast.
Yes.
Number one Arbist podcast for all of you. That's a tree scientist. But if you listen to this, you already know.
You're here for that reason alone, and we have you covered.
Yeah, 100%. I do got to kick it off with saying, though, I think that we finally stopped doing the podcast when one of us hasn't eaten fried chicken in 7 calendar days since the last episode.
All right. Okay, the timer is back to 6 days.
When did you eat fried chicken last?
Yesterday.
Well, you got me beat. I had fried chicken Monday.
Okay. So we'll keep it rolling for another 7 days, another 6 days.
The fried chicken count, because I mean the chances that you and I both go 1 calendar week and one of us doesn't eat fried chicken is, I mean, slim to none.
Statistically, listeners, I think you're okay for a good while.
Yeah. I will say, though, I think I'm swearing off Popeyes forever.
Why? What's wrong with the pies?
I had 24 chicken wings at 10:30 p.m. Saturday night,
Yeah.
and I'm going to just go ahead and say that they were not the best. And then Sunday, I was on the toilet like 8 times in the morning. It was all the way into Monday. It was bad.
Ooh,
It was
I don't
really bad.
know if that's a Popeyes issue or if that's a 10:30 at night issue.
You know what? I had an apple last night at probably 9:30, 10, and I was fine today. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it was maybe don't eat 10 Popeyes wings. I guess it is a perfect storm, but maybe I'm not fully off the pies, but I'm certainly cutting it back a lot.
I definitely feel you, though. I think this is growing up. Was it on Monday? Yeah, it was Monday. I got McDonald's breakfast, 2 sausage McGriddles, and then I got a little butter chicken for lunch, some leftovers, heated that up, and then I was feeling a little hungry after that, so I got some Chick-fil-A French fries and a frosted lemonade.
I've never had the frosted lemonade. Is it good?
Oh, it's fucking incredible.
Damn, I'm sleeping on it.
Yeah, I mean, I say that even knowing what happened afterwards, which is, I felt worse after that than like any alcohol I've had in a long, long time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I took a nap at like 3 o'clock. It was like really bad.
Oh, the nap was bad?
It was all bad, yeah, to be honest. The nap wasn't good. My entire day fucking sucked.
That sucks, because I feel like if I were to take a 3 p.m. nap, it would be so satisfying. It would be unreal satisfying.
That's how in the hole I was after 2 fast foods in
Ooh.
one day.
Honestly, I know you said it before. I don't consider McDonald's breakfast to be fast food.
Just good food fast.
Yeah, it's just good food fast. I mean, listeners, you can't get the folded egg. You know how they have like the square egg that's folded up, it's all yellow, it's consistent.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, like the ones on the bagel sandwiches, but the ones on the even the ones in the McGriddle sandwiches, but the ones in the egg McMuffins, the ones that are like the cracked eggs, those are fresh. But the folded egg, those are pre-made.
I don't really trust any eggs coming from McDonald's, especially in this environment, in this economy.
They're probably the ones buying up all the eggs.
Yeah, dude, but they're probably giving you like half an egg and then half of water.
No way. At least from the McDonald's videos that I've seen. But I bet they're getting real ingredients. I mean, do you remember the McWing Gate of 2014?
Was there a gate?
Oh, yeah, dude. McDonald's destroyed the chicken wing market.
I didn't realize there was a gate behind it.
Yeah, well, in certain circles, in certain chicken wing circles. But yeah, McDonald's, remember the McWings when they came out with those?
Yeah, the Mighty Wings. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Mighty Wings, that's what they were called.
Yeah, Joe Flacco was a sponsor.
Yeah, did you ever have them?
No.
Yeah, they weren't that good. I had them actually a couple times.
No, they came out like in college. Actually, I do remember that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm only so in tune with this because I was delivering pizza at the time, and chicken wing prices were out of control because McDonald's bought so many wings for the Mighty Wings that no one else could buy, and then it ended up that the Mighty Wing flopped. So then they sold all of their wings afterwards. The chicken wing market for like 18 months was just in complete shambles.
That's the microeconomics that the president doesn't want you to talk about, is the Mighty Wings market versus delivery driver, just overall happiness. It's all a delicate balance.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, I'm going to still blame him for that. Actually, thanks Bush.
You think it was Bush?
Yeah, dude, I might even go even further. I think Clinton might have had his hand in it as well.
How far are you willing to go back? Because I'm not against saying this might be a Reagan-era mistake.
I'll go back as far back as I can name a president. Chronologically.
I don't even know who came after Reagan. I'm assuming it was somebody between Reagan and Clinton. They seem to be too close together.
So Clinton and then Bush Sr. was before Clinton?
Clinton was between the two Bushes.
Yes, that I understand. Before him, though, before Sr., that's actually the buck stops with Sr., as far as I'm concerned.
So I'm willing to put all of the chicken wing blame on Senior. I'm not afraid about that. He can handle it. Actually, he's dead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the more. Yeah.
I mean, rest in peace, Big George. But
I'm down to blame any one of my problems on someone that's already dead.
How far are you willing to go back?
Just whatever problem I've got, just blame it on the closest dead person adjacent to that issue.
I'm actually that's a philosophy that I started adapting in my life.
Yeah. I'll blame my grandfather for things. I don't care.
It can't be personal. You can't be blaming things on. I mean, you could, but I feel like it brings bad juju on your ancestors.
Well, what if he hit me?
You probably deserved it then.
It's true.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if your grandfather's hitting you, you were doing something to earn that one.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding, Mom and Dad. Pop-Up didn't hit me. But, could have. No, my grandparents were pretty nice to me.
My grandparents were big people, too.
Really? On all sides?
Yeah, on all sides.
Oh, wow. No, only my Italian side are they larger than life.
How big are they?
Well, now they're a lot smaller, I'm assuming.
That's true.
Yeah, dude, the ones that were cremated are tiny. Tiny now.
You know what's crazy? You know they put a ton of wood scraps in with you when you get cremated? Because if they actually just cremated a body, the amount of ash would be like so comically small, they just put in wood scraps.
So you're saying that like when people spill over like urns and they get all dramatic about all the ash that's spilling everywhere and, yada yada, that's not even them, that's just wood?
I'm sure it's part of them, but yeah, they put a ton of wood scraps in with the ash. I mean, I've never been to a crematorium, but
how many 5x7s do you think equal like 150 pounder?
Brother, when is the last time you've bought in wood? Who the fuck has a 5x7?
The last time I bought wood was I just bought like a slab of scrap wood for a pong table.
Oh, that's pretty solid. That's a pretty solid wood purchase.
What's 5x7? Is that note cards?
I don't know where you pulled 5x7 from.
Note cards are 3x5. 5x7 might be loose leaf, like computer paper.
No, that's 8x11.
Shit.
I only know this because I had a massive printer error the other day. I was printing everything. Using a printer is way more difficult than it used to be. You just print color, black and white. That's it. And now there's so many settings. You got landscape mode. You got legal paper, standard print. I was printing it, for some reason wanted to go into envelope mode. It was my printer's way more difficult than it needs to be.
Yeah, we're a very much binary printer people. Yeah. There's color and there's black and white. There's not all these array or spectrum of printer functions. Just give me the two.
Have you ever had to print something out of like FedEx?
No.
Dude.
What, are you printing like a poster board?
No, I mean I didn't have a printer for a while, so you can go to FedEx and print a piece of. You can print one thing at FedEx for like 8 cents.
Dude, go to your public library.
Damn, dude, the public library back at it.
Yep, public library will do everything for you.
I need to check my local public library because I was doing this outside of business hours, so I'm not sure if my public library would be operating at that time.
Yeah, you gotta check your public library's hours, your local library hours. But they definitely do it. I mean, I just text my wife that has a office job to print things for me, and that
That's the
kind of
way to
covers
do
it. Yeah.
I got a printer. I had a printer on Black Friday. I noticed that my printers last literally as long as the ink cartridges do because as soon as the ink runs out, I'm just like, forget it. I'm just going to go ahead and buy myself a new printer. It's honestly marginally more expensive than the ink itself, and it's a way better printer.
Printers are one of those things that, like, I think it's a really cool tool to have in the house. Much, like, more glamorous than the reality of it.
You
Which is,
said
as you
that until
explained,
you're-
just a piece
until
of
you're-
just doesn't function.
Yeah, well, until you're going to FedEx printing stuff, you'll say to yourself, I need to go ahead and just get myself a printer because printing at FedEx is a lifestyle I just can't get behind.
No, not from FedEx, honestly. I think I'd rather just buy a printer than even see the people at FedEx.
It's really, I mean, it's not a great experience. I mean, shout out to all the good people at FedEx. We know you're listening.
It's not the
But-
people at FedEx I mind. It's the old people that use FedEx that piss me off.
I'll tell you, the clientele at my FedEx is not old people. It's wild. Wow.
No, I mean, I go to the post office a good amount, I
The
guess.
post office is only old people.
And it's just the oldest fucking people that haven't died yet.
Dude, did I tell you when we were getting my daughter's passport in the post office, she was just being like a baby, just very fussy, not wanting to sit there and stuff like that. So I'm throwing her up in the air.
Yeah, sure.
And this old lady comes up to me, and English was clearly not her first language. I think she had to be somewhere from Eastern Europe, something like that, based on her accent. But she's like, "Oh no, don't do that." She goes, happened to my granddaughter, and now she's retarded. I just looked at her and said, "Thank you very much for the advice, but please move on."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. At the post office during the day, it is nothing but old people.
They have nothing to do.
No.
So they just take up the time and resources of literally anybody in the world. That's why I can't stand old people.
That's actually really fair. Old people just straight up take people's time
Yes.
as if it's not valuable.
They should know the value of time more than anyone. Or not, because they have the most time.
Well, at
They're,
that point,
they're
probably,
billionaires of time.
Yeah, they probably think they're already playing on house money, so they're like, whatever, I'm just gonna do it this time what I want to.
Yeah, it's like,
And I was thinking more so. I was getting takeout the other day. And it's classic restaurant, regular restaurant style. And there's a one counter where you pick up your takeout food from, right? Like a little POS machine. There's this lady standing there. Like we're both waiting for our takeout, and this old dude just comes up to her and gets, I'm not joking, 1 inch from her face. And he's saying, it's really loud. It's like a bar that they always play live music and stuff like that. He's just is talking to her, and she's looking at him clearly, physically uncomfortable, to the point a waiter comes over and goes, "Hey, everything
They don't
good?
care.
Yeah, do you need help with anything?" So eventually he walks away, and I asked her, I said, "What did he say to you?" She goes, "He just kept asking me to dance and to move my thing." I'm like, dude, this guy.
No.
He was so old. You know when old people, their shoulders are above their head because they're so slouched. He was legitimately.
Check back in with me. That'll be me one day.
Yeah, he legitimately was shaped like a question mark. I mean, he was straight up hunched, and he was asking this woman to dance with him and to shake that thing. I'm like, dude, that's
Yeah. Oh shit.
But yeah, I do. There is something to be said about just being so old that you just don't even care anymore.
I do. Yeah. I can't wait to get to that point. But I also am like so, I don't know, self-conscious, I guess, that I think I'll just kill myself at that point.
Damn. You should join. You should join my pack. I got a couple of packs going that whenever we turn 90, we'll just start. We'll just start clubbing and then smoking outside of Flaming Barrels at like 90.
I thought you were gonna say like push me down the stairs.
Oh no! I feel like if you make it that, you should really go out with a bang. You know how sick it'd be if you died.
I'll do hard drugs.
Yeah, I mean not that hard, more like party drugs, but.
I'll do hard drugs. Like if you're gonna die anyway, I don't really want to be a burden onto people.
Dude, by the time that we're like 80, 90 though, they're probably gonna have some crazy drugs.
Yeah, like prime heroin.
Not even. Dude,
Like energy drinks with
you'll probably be able
crack
to,
in them.
Yeah, exactly. You'll probably be able to buy crack at like 7-Eleven by the time that we're 80.
That's what my progressive ass wants. Deregulate all drugs.
That's probably the first thing I would do if I became president. I would deregulate and tax the shit out of all drugs.
Yes,
I don't
dude.
see why not. I mean, honestly, the facade that people aren't going to do them just because they're illegal, just tax them.
Dude, calling it a war on drugs is implying that they're fighting back. And if they're fighting back, dude, they're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, they're winning. I think
Yeah.
it's safe to say that they're winning.
They
But I
got
think-
weapons.
This would be my system is whenever you buy a new drug, you got to scan your ID and you just go into a database, and so it would say like this person's bought and just do everything: alcohol, caffeine, nicotine, cocaine, crack. Every drug that you buy goes into a database system, and it's just like, okay, well, I mean, you bought crack 7 years ago. Well, what was going on with that, right? There won't be no repercussions, but. Again, I'm not being consulted for these kinds of things, but if I was, that would be the advice that I would give. Like, hey, let's just legalize everything, tax it, but create some sort of system that we hold people accountable for what they're doing.
Yeah, and then, just as important as you create a funnel for people that do show up buying your crack and your heroin and your methamphetamine. So it's like, look, you showed up in our system as having bought meth 29 times
Exactly.
since the first of the month, and we're now on day 6 of
Dude,
March.
I got flagged for buying too much Dayquil one time. I couldn't. I was just had the flu for like 2 weeks. CVS and they're like, "Sir, we see you've bought too much Dayquil and Nyquil in the past 2 weeks. You've hit your limit." I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like sick as shit.
Dude, I'm going to buy this shit anyway, dude. Watch me. Like, you think you can stop me from doing what I need to do?
Well, I did have to go. I had to go to like Target or Walgreens. I had to go to a separate system, but CVS they flagged me. They're like, you've hit your limit on how much you can buy.
What if you pay cash?
No, because you need to scan your ID.
To buy Dayquil?
Dude, you'd be amazed at stuff you. I had to scan my ID to buy computer duster the other day.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's what Ohio's got going for it drug-wise, but I don't think I've ever had to do that.
No, I had to scan my ID for computer duster. I couldn't believe it. I was in Staples getting my ID scanned.
So you just, like, quiz them? Like, why? What do people do it for? How do they use it?
Well,
How
people
exactly
get-
can I get high on this?
People get high on computer duster for a long ass time. Dude, yeah, Towley does it in South Park. He's addicted to computer duster.
Yeah, but Tally's a towel.
But he is an addict.
So I don't know if it's, like, fully... That's a good point. It's a good point. He is... the
You're a
closest
towel.
thing to an addict that I know.
Yeah, so I mean, but the amount of things you got to get your ID scanned for is just like completely crazy. There's like, every once in a while there'll be something that I'll scan and I'll like literally look at the cashier and go, "People are getting high on this now? Like, where does it end? Where does it end?"
They won't tell you.
No, they won't. They won't tell you.
Yep, they won't tell you that the stove burns. They'll just tell you, don't touch it.
Everyone knows it's really the CVS cashiers behind the scenes. They're the real kingpins. They're the ones making all this.
Yeah, I mean, and you want to go to a Royal Farms or a Walgreens, you can't. There's just CVS's now. They're all CVS.
That has the unintended consequences.
Yeah. You know what
can't
CVS stands for?
I bet there's like the initials of the guy who.
If it's like
founded it.
Charles Vincent Sinclair.
Oh, dude. So even worse, consumer value stores.
You know what I value? Not having to scan my ID for Dayquil.
Yeah, and I enjoy a good brand as well. CVS sounds like that's a terrible. It's an acronym that's even worse when you say it out loud. Because most
Yeah.
acronyms are pretty cool.
And they used to sell tobacco, and they don't anymore.
None of them do.
I don't think so.
That's probably a state thing. 'Cause I feel like I definitely have seen
No.
cigarettes at a CVS.
Royal Farms cut it out, where they were like,
Royal Farms doesn't sell tobacco anymore. They're a gas.
That's
station.
wrong. Not Royal Farms. What's the other one? The CVS. No, what's the Rite Aid? Rite Aid doesn't sell them anymore.
Oh, I forgot.
Rite Aid
about
doesn't sell like nicotine or tobacco because they consider themselves like a pharmacy, so they
Okay.
don't want to sell things that are actively bad for you. So I think CVS took a page out of that book.
I need to go. I haven't had to buy over the counters in a while, or prescriptions for that matter. I'm going to go ahead and check out my local CVS, see what's behind the counter, because it's always behind the counter. They have like tons of cigarettes.
Did they ban the flavored wraps yet?
I don't know. That was a big thing. Remember, they even banned menthol cigarettes at one point.
Yeah, and they banned like grape flavored wraps and shit.
I don't know. I don't think so. 'Cause I just saw a guy smoking a Black and Mild today, and it didn't smell like regular tobacco flavor. It definitely smelled like the wine or the jazz.
You know, that's good because I never liked that anyway. I think there's bigger issues than flavored tobacco wraps.
Dude, 100%. Although I will say, you didn't have any when you went down to Colombia? Any of the cigarettes that aren't legal in America?
No, dude, I was trying to get as much water in my body as possible.
Oh,
So
I mean, yeah.
cigarettes were not on the table.
But do they have these cigarettes in Colombia that are cotton candy flavored? It's that menthol has the pop.
Yeah.
Pop the menthol. So this has two pops. One of them is berry flavored. One of them is cotton candy flavored. So essentially, it's three flavors of cigarettes, right? Because it's like the berry, the cotton candy, and then the combo where you pop both of them.
Oh, I thought you were just talking like the cigarette. So it's like four.
It's one cigarette. I mean,
Yeah, I know. The cigarette is a flavor as well.
Yeah.
No one smokes a cig and says this doesn't taste like anything.
Oh, I guess you're right. So I guess technically it's four in one cigarette. There's neutral.
Yeah, neutral, plain.
Blue pop, there's blue pop, there's purple pop, and then there's the combo pop. But you smoke those and you say, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see why these are illegal in America. They are so delicious. They're so good.
What kind of capitalist society are we? If something's too good to be sold, let me tell you.
That's a good point. You should. I want her to go ahead and write Donald a letter of recommendation to say, hey, although he might be the wrong tree to bark up because that dude doesn't even drink alcohol.
He doesn't drink alcohol?
You didn't know that?
No, dude. I don't really, to be honest, don't know really a whole lot of anything about him.
I will do it when he won in 2024. There's a picture of him and JD cheersing, and JD's got like a glass of champagne, and Trump's got a fucking Diet Coke. Like,
oh yeah, dude, for sure. But you can't tell me this man has never felt a buzz.
You know what, Donald? We know you're listening. Come on, let's just squash the story.
Hash it out.
Yeah.
And let's just get to the bottom of this. Let's share a glass of some fine American whiskey.
Yeah, a made in America. Let's go ahead and do that.
I do love Diet Coke, though. He's not wrong for that.
I had a Coke over the weekend, and it was so delicious.
Zero or diet or just plain?
Classic. Just Coca-Cola red can.
That's an instant tummy ache.
Dude, I drank it. I just said to myself, I can see why people get absolutely addicted to this stuff. It's so, so good.
It's like the constant battle I weigh is like, be a good boy and care for my tummy aches, or drink regular soda and weigh 500 pounds.
Dude, I used to work with this woman who, I'm not joking, would drink a 24-pack of Diet Pepsi every single day.
No.
Dude.
She drank a Pepsi an hour and didn't sleep?
Dude, more than that, because this was only business hours. Dude, she...
What?
Dude,
every 15 minutes.
That sounds aggressive.
Yeah, dude, that's like power hour level.
Dude, yeah, because I remember when I first started working there, we had an office fridge, and there was only like 3 of us in the building. And she came in one day. She said, hey, can you help me bring this in for my car? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. And it was just cases on cases on cases of Pepsi. And I'm like, where do we need to put all this? And she goes, put it all in the fridge. Like, all right.
Does she leave a note? Like, does she get cranky if she's only had 23 that day? Because somebody...
She did make it pretty clear very early on that she really likes her Diet Pepsi, and I'm like, look, I'm not gonna. So maybe 24 cases a day was an exaggeration, but it was definitely more than a 12-pack. I mean, easy.
Dude,
easy.
How jumbo was this lady?
Tiny. She was probably 5'2", 100 pounds. She was tiny. She was this old woman. It just crushing the Diet Pepsi. I've never seen anything like it before in my life.
Did you ever see her consume like a non-liquid calorie?
No.
Okay.
No, I actually never saw her eat either. I only saw her drinking Diet Pepsi.
This is some sort of eating disorder, minus the eating.
I mean, dude, I've said it before. Think about how good a shape you'd be in if all you did was drink your calories.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I did try that one time. I made a salmon, broccoli, and rice dinner, And
Blender.
I put the entire thing in the blender, thinking it would just like 1-to-1 translate. It tasted like fucking shit. It was so bad.
I guarantee it.
First of all, the consistency, the color, the flavor, like none of it.
Color like.
You know when they show you like that old video of McDonald's making chicken nuggets with like that like pink paste?
Yeah, it was that.
It was chicken nugget paste.
By the way, how did the science behind that work? Because I never understood how that pink paste turned into the nuggets.
Honestly, yeah, it doesn't really make any sense to me either. Like, how do you coat? Because they're such uniform shapes.
It is amazing how perfect the McNugget shapes are.
Yeah, there's like 3 different types of shapes that you can get, and they came from like a blob of paste.
Yeah, I don't know how they. And what do they do with all the extra paste?
I don't think there is extra paste. I think that's the beauty of the paste.
Nah, you ever like cut cookies before in a cookie dough?
Yeah, but so then you take all of the little scraps that were outside of the cut, and then you remorph them together, and you make another nugget.
Yeah, but you're talking about making 12 cookies. I'm talking about making millions of chicken nuggets.
It's the same science.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, dude. It's like taking out a whole bunch of money, and then you got to pay the taxes on it. So you take out more money to pay the taxes on that, and then you got to pay taxes on that. So it's a never-ending cycle of nugget paste.
Damn, dude. I would like to get in that factory. I bet you the McDonald's chicken nugget factory smells so good. I mean, maybe delicious.
Maybe they'll let you take some home with you at the end of the day. Some extra.
Put a little paste in your pocket. Walk
yeah. Like here's a Tupperware of some paste. Bring it home with you. Give it to your kids. Let them play with it at the dinner table.
Well, that's how hot Cheetos got made. The janitor at the Frito-Lay factory, they used to have like the Cheetos that weren't the right size, they weren't the right shape. They would just throw them away.
What shape is that? Turd shape?
I don't know.
Dog. It look like a Cheeto looks like my dog's turds.
Well, that's because you got a tiny ass dog, dude.
I got a little dog. She poops Cheetos. Yeah.
If my dog, if the Cheetos were shaped like my dog's poop, it would be crazy. But
it's not actually. It's probably like the size of the Cheeto on the bag, but not the actual Cheeto in the bag.
That's actually pretty fair. But they had the ones that used to look like, I used to think they were like cavemen club kind of things. You know what I mean? And then there was the ones that branch off into. There was like the ones that had like the 2 kind of tree branch type things.
Oh yeah, the thin ones, yeah.
Yeah, but apparently back in the day, like if the Frito-Lay factory, if they were just the wrong shape or size, they wouldn't put the Cheeto coating on them, and they would just discard them. And so the janitor used to take them home in trash bags, and his wife would just put all this because I think he was Mexican. And his wife would just put all this like lime and spices on him, and he would repackage, like he put them in like Ziploc bags and sell them in his neighborhood. And so eventually they became so popular in his neighborhood, he started bringing them to the factory, and then they became so popular in the factory that like the CEO of Frito-Lay was like brought the janitor into this meeting and said, "I heard these are really good." And then they start running with I think he's the vice president of Frito-Lay now. He ended up making his way up really high in the company.
Wow, dude. I mean, I have to say, the limit for, like, junk food appeal to Mexicans is limitless.
Dude, I try to explain that to Natalia is, like, Takis are huge now.
Yeah.
And there was a huge, I just saw a commercial for Sonic the other day, and it was a strawberry and mango, like, smoothie with tahini. I try to explain to her, like, hey, babe, I'm going to let you know. The 90s, the 2000s were not this Latino.
No, they have a huge influence, which I think is for the best.
I think so, too, dude. I mean, Mexican, one's got to go. You got to cut one. Mexican food or Italian food?
Okay. I'm cutting the Mexican food. If you were going to tell me one has to go Mexicans or Italians, I'm going to cut the Italians because I think Mexicans do a far greater service to the overall health and well-being of the American economy.
They're also a way better hang, too. Italian Americans, I'm kind of getting... you already know my opinion on Italian Americans, dude. They had their run. They need to stop holding on to it. They just need to accept the fact. They need to accept the fact that they're Americans, dude. It drives me, dude. Italian Americans consider themselves more Italian than people from Italy. It's crazy.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, people talking about making a Sunday gravy.
No one says that.
Yeah, just call it pasta sauce like everybody else,
My
including
mom's
Italians.
meatballs.
Yeah. My nonna's chicken parm. Like, okay, no one in Italy eats chicken parm. But that's a super American. Anyway, I don't need to go off on Italian Americans, but
Yeah, but
you're really picking Italian food over Mexican food?
yes, dude. Yeah, I just made lasagna.
That is
Soup.
true.
Yeah, I love Italian food.
I eat
Mexican food,
Mexican
yeah.
food 10 times every one time I eat Italian food.
I would say flip that for me, and we're
No.
yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, even like I just had Chipotle earlier this week. That's Mexican food.
That is a Mexican grill. That's true. But like, I don't know. You eat Mexican food all the time.
Yeah, dude, all the time. It's so good.
Not even like Colombian food or Spanish food. You're
Not
going
for
to La
nothing.
Tolteca and La Aztec and La Tonleche. All those.
I'll do the research, but within a 10-minute drive of my house, there's probably over 100 restaurants that start with La.
Well, yeah, there's like 50 of them for every strip mall you go by. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like to say that I'm going to stop at every single one and eat. Every food truck we have here is Mexican food. I can only
That's
hit
true.
so many before I just kind of assume they're all the same.
Dude, I'm done with food trucks, though. Food trucks want to start charging restaurant prices, and sometimes more than restaurants.
It's ridiculous. If you're paying $15 a plate and I'm getting it from a truck, like, there's no way this is going to be anything better than I can make at home.
Dude, you go to like breweries, and they have like a food truck, and you're like, oh, sweet, $26 for chicken tenders, French fries, and a Coke. What a deal.
That's monopoly and extortion.
Yeah, dude, that is extortion. It drives me crazy when you're just trying to get something like just casual to eat. You're like, oh, cool, I got 2 pizzas, babe. That'll be $45
Yeah.
for 2 personal pizzas. It's
I would
crazy.
have just driven drunk if I knew you were going to charge me that.
Hun, thank you.
I don't need the base. I do better with a buzz. Yeah, but with that too, I mean, with the whole Mexican stuff, I get too sweaty when I eat spicy food.
Oh, I forgot you don't like spicy food like that.
No, I like it okay. It's just I can't eat it in public because my forehead sweats. Like, a
Dude.
lot.
I've been dealing with, I don't know what's going on. I've been perspiring lately. Like, I'm getting paid to do it. I'm sweating like crazy. Deodorant companies get off on saying 24-hour protection. I'll put that stuff on and sweat no less than 30 minutes later.
It's not even the sweat that gets me, it's the stank, dude.
Dude, I just started shaving my armpits. It got so bad.
Fully?
I take it down to like a 1 or 2. Yeah. Try it.
Yeah, I kind of do. I trim them down to like a 4.
Dude, go 2. If you're
Like when
going
I'm-
4, just go 2. Yeah, I got...
But if you get it too low, then you start getting, like itchy armpits because it's like stubble on your armpits.
You know what? After a while, it actually stops doing that. Because I used to do the same... When I first started like trimming my chest, I was the same thing. I would get like a really itchy chest and belly. And now I just totally stopped doing that. I think you just got to
Really?
do it enough. Yeah, I think you got to just do it enough times to just get your body used to it. We need to normalize regular hygiene. I think we're all a little too hygienic. I think that if we all, with the exception, because I'll tell you, I started taking the metro. I'm a full city slicker now, dude. I started taking the metro to work.
Hell yeah, brother.
Dude, there's a lot of people who fucking stink. Like,
Oh,
who
yeah.
smell really, and I mean
Especially by
really
the end
bad.
of the day when you're taking it back home.
Yeah. Oh, I would say the metro in the morning is pretty business professional. The metro in the way home is chaos. It
Yeah, and
is
I'd say the longer
nuts.
you're on the line, the stinkier the people are.
I'm the last stop.
Stinkiest people.
They could be the stinkiest people.
Could be you.
It could, no, I perspire, but I don't stink. I will say adamantly. I've been told on multiple occasions, multiple sources, that I'm a pretty good smelling individual.
Do you wear cologne?
Yeah, profusely.
Like every day?
If I'm going outside the house, yeah.
Really?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow, dude, I need to get some cologne.
Dude, it's amazingly cheap. It's really cheap. Get it from like TJ Maxx or Marshalls. It's so cheap.
What do you buy? Like Ralph Lauren or Tommy Hilfiger type Nautica?
I see the one that I have right now is a gift from my wife. I do Gucci cologne a lot. Burberry's got a real good smell. But dude, you can buy Burberry cologne at TJ Maxx for like $25. It lasts you months.
I don't know, dude. People that wear cologne, and I feel like they're just like putting on airs.
I would rather put on airs than be smelly.
Ah, yeah, I guess you're probably right. I don't know. I think I'd rather be a little smelly.
Nah, dude, you just I'd hit my undershirt like twice, and then hit both of my wrists twice, and you're good. That's all you need.
Okay, you kind of do strike me as someone that overuses cologne, but can't say I've noticed.
You think I'm like a 6 spray? I'm like an 8
Yeah.
spray on the neck guy
Yeah,
behind the ears.
like Parks and Rec. You just sit in your Cologne Cloud at work in the car.
I've never seen Parks and Rec actually. I wouldn't.
Oh, man.
Not even get the reference.
Really should.
I can definitely because the cologne, if you overdo it, is worse than not wearing it. I think.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about that balance of going too far into it.
Telling you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're good. And then you like rub your wrists like you're like
You are a guy. Because originally you told me 4 sprays.
No,
And now you're telling me it's 6 sprays.
No, I told you 2 on the undershirt.
And
2
then 1 on each wrist.
Did I say 1 on each wrist?
Oh, so now it's 2 on each wrist? Okay.
Maybe it depends on the day.
You don't put it on your neck for when the lady gets close?
I don't get any ladies that close to me. Besides my loving wife, of course.
Yeah, it's so funny, dude. Like, it would just be like my 50-year-old overweight manager looking over my shoulder because I asked him a question.
Yeah, he's like, "What do you?"
Yeah, let me see
John.
what you're working on.
Oh, John, I can't help but notice you're smelling pretty good,
What is that, Johnny Depp's?
dude. That because women do stuff like that. They'll be like, "What kind of perfume you wearing?" Oh, it's from, I don't know,
Sephora.
Sephora. Yeah. Dude, if some man came up to me and was like, "Oh, you smell so good. What are you wearing?" I'd be like, "A restraining order is what I'm."
Yeah, I can't have any men smelling me.
And
if that has to mean that my wife can't smell me either, then so be it.
how nice would it be if you could just take a pill and just not have to shave anymore? It'd be so sweet.
That'd be amazing, dude. I think I told you I've thought about putting Nair on my head.
You haven't.
Yeah. Yeah, if I wasn't like pretty sure my head would end up looking like a leopard with just bald spots of already a bald spot template, then I think I would. But I don't think it would be like an even everything got wiped out.
Dude, they should do. You know they have like laser hair removal. They should do that for like men's heads. They should do like laser hair removal. Sick.
I'm like not confident they don't do that. I think they might, especially the darker the hair, the easier it is to have it laser removed.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got dark hair that I think.
Wait, the darker the hair, the easier it is to remove?
Yes,
Wow, I didn't know that.
it's like easier for the laser to pick it up, like a dark black thick hair versus a blonde hair. You know?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they should do laser hair removal for men's heads. That could be the niche.
Dude, if
In
this
this market.
podcast thing doesn't work for us, I tell you, that could be the next business.
I'm not against doing laser hair removal in my basement. Just hey guys.
I'll have a
Come
basement.
over.
I could do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. That should be, dude. Instead of like trying to forget furniture, you know what I mean? Who needs a dining room table when you can get a laser hair removal treatment?
It's expensive. I don't need it, and I would hardly use it anymore than a laser hair removal.
Dude, we use our dining table somewhat often, but we've been on a new schedule now where people ask us all the time. There's a big cultural rift between us in our marriage. And I would say the biggest cultural difference is that in Colombia, they eat huge lunches and small dinners. And in America, we eat big dinners and big lunches.
Yeah. Gotta say, I definitely treat myself to dinner and to lunch.
100%. And breakfast, for that matter.
If I've been good, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so she just started cooking herself lunch, and I just heat it up for dinner when I get home from like my office. But dude, we got these TV trays. What's the last time you eaten off a TV tray?
Like never.
Never?
No, I have to say our family was not fat, so pretty much never.
I don't think my family's that fat, but we definitely ate off TV trays.
You had fat tendencies.
We definitely had fat tendons.
So where did you eat these TV dinner like dinners? Were you on the couch?
Yeah, on the couch in front of the TV.
Where's your moral fiber? Where's the catching up on your day and
Some days it was just too much.
this is divorced family written all over it. I'm sorry.
Oh, no offense to you figure your family 6 TV trays. That's like 2 sets. That's 2 sets.
Yeah.
Because they come in 4s. Like my family, like you only had to get 3 TV trays.
That's true. Like 4 kids, 6 total. You put that in terms, like you translate the TV trays, that's a lot of not talking to each other.
Someone's eating on their lap. That's true. You guys probably had a ton of conversation at the dinner table.
Well, no, we're not very talkative. We're not very social as a family, and we were terrified of saying the wrong thing. But it's a lot of not talking at all for 6 people at a table. But they were also and are still married, so
that's true.
I think there's an element of that.
I can't say that we were frequently TV tray dinners family, but it was not uncommon.
Towards the end, would you notice it happened more and more?
Of my family being divorced?
Yeah.
I remember my
Hey guys, this is like the 5th day in a row. I know there's not even bills on the table. Like, do you think maybe we could just sit down and look each other in the eyes for once?
Oh, dog. I don't even...
no, Jeopardy is on.
Yeah, no, I don't even remember...
when did they get divorced? They got divorced in like 4th grade, right?
It was like 4 or 5.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm telling you.
I legitimately thought they got divorced in 4th or 5th grade.
Dude, the first nuclear family I remember is my own. Yeah, it's the current one I got.
Oh, wow, dude. So you weren't even old enough to experience consciously like a tumultuous household.
Oh, dude, not at all.
Oh, okay. Well, you're kind of stealing divorced valor in a way.
You think so?
I mean, you never saw them fight at the table. You never overheard yelling and screaming. Like, you only did half of the experience, I guess. Like, you did the 2 Christmases, and you did the, like, well, my mom's last name is still my dad's last name, but, only for... But you didn't do all of
semantics. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I didn't put a lot of work into their divorce. I kind of just reaped all of the outcomes.
Yeah, like if you talk to somebody who went through a real divorce, like say 14, they probably hate you. You got all the good stuff out of it. By the time you were aware, they were like on speaking terms.
Yeah. Dude, that's actually really true. I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, that's actually really true.
Dude, my parents hate each other too, but they didn't get divorced before I could remember it.
Yeah. But no, so yeah, all the TV dinners were exclusively members of 3 or less.
Fair enough, yeah. At that point, I wouldn't want to talk to my one parent either.
Yeah, but we got TV trays now, and they're sick, dude. Watching TV on the couch.
It is nice. We will do it. We'll watch TV while eating dinner on the couch, but we only do it when it's like in a bowl or something, like you cut it up already, like you pre-cut it, and then you go to the couch. But it's funny because I make the dinner. She asks me as if I'm like a parent if it's okay. She's like, do you mind if I eat this on the couch while we watch TV? It's like, you can do whatever you want.
Dude, I'm going to get you guys some TV trays. It'll change your life, dude. You won't even know what your kitchen table looks like anymore. And
I have a hard time trusting that stability, though.
Trust me, dude. You give it.
How many jerks of a utensil?
Dude, I've eaten steaks on this before. Like, I'm telling you, these things are, and I'm sure it does depend on the TV trays. I got some pretty high qualities. I don't mean to flex on you.
Yeah, it's not even the steak thing that's the problem. It's like when you start getting into I know we just covered Italian food, but when you get into your pastas and your sauces or your curries, that has a lot of liability for flingage and flying.
Oh, I mean, dude, I think the flingage is going to matter if you're eating on a table or if you're eating on a TV tray, truthfully.
Well, and we did get one of those performance fabrics that I tested out almost immediately upon arrival. So if it gets on the couch, we can clean it pretty quickly.
You got a performance mode couch?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's just for stains. Eating stains. No, I spilled like an entire stout on it within 2 weeks. Yeah, within like 2 weeks of owning it, and then I came over and just spilled just a huge Guinness on it.
I was trying to get Natalia to drink a Guinness the other day. She was not having it.
Is there any beer she will drink?
Yeah, pretty much all of them. I mean,
Why won't she drink? Dude, Guinness is like the ice cream of beer.
We were at all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue. I don't think she was trying to drink a stout at that point. This was like the tail end of the dinner. I'm like...
Did you have one and just like let her sip on it?
I offered that. So I saw the waiter walking by with a Guinness, and I'm like, let me get one. I said, will you have a sip? I said, will you try this if I get it? She said, no. I said, cancel the Guinness.
Yeah, at that point, I don't want this either.
Yeah, no, 100%. Dude, I was so full. I'm telling you, you got to go to Korean barbecue. I was so full, I was like hurting. It wasn't even comfortable.
I do wish I could I mean, I haven't felt that since Monday's McDonald's Chick-fil-A trip, that I am trying to get back to that. It was such a weird, like, confusion going on, because I was just like, McDonald's, all right, we need to balance it out, so coffee, and then butter chicken for lunch.
I left everything. Dropped out of high school. I said goodbye to my girlfriend. And I left my family.